No, no, before it was a bit more casual, but now it's full. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so yep, we can start.
Okay, so my idea for today is that we can do maybe I have this site. It has 250 questions for
Wow.
students. So basically, it gets random questions, conversation starters.
Hmm.
So like you can pick a number from 1 to 250, and then I can like say the question, then we can, talk about it.
We,
Okay?
we can just do in order, like from one. Is it okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so number one. What was the last funny video you saw?
Okay. I'm not sure, but maybe it was about prank stuff. It was on YouTube, and there are so many pranks that was made by YouTubers, and I think maybe they don't think about someone else's feelings, and but for the audience, like for the viewers, that was so funny. So that was the last videos that I watched, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, it's
You can give me
inconsiderate.
yeah, say it again. In
Inconsiderate.
inconsiderate. Yeah,
I'll type
I
it
was
actually.
struggling saying that.
It's okay.
Inconsiderate.
Yeah, I think it's like this. I might have made a typo, but that's the idea. Inconsiderate. That's like, you're not considering someone's emotions. And
Yep.
like, what was the prank? What was the?
Honestly, I was just talking shit because I don't know which prank, but just talking about prank. Should I talk like in detail? Is it better or just it's okay when I say just it's prank? Because
It's prank. Yeah, you
sometimes
can go in detail as well.
sometimes it's hard to think about an idea when it comes to IELTS speaking test.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Mm-mm.
oh, okay. So when we're looking at IELTS, I guess you shouldn't go. You shouldn't go too much in detail because if you go too deep, you can start, making mistakes. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So like if you start going too much in detail, like using too fancy words or stuff like that,
Yeah, that was
you'll
what I was
undoubtedly
trying.
make some mistakes. So like try to keep it simple, but still have some information. So you can say, okay, it was a prank video. The prank was about blah blah blah. Because here you didn't say what the prank was about, and I
Yeah.
guarantee that they would ask you a question like I ask you right now. Okay, so what was the prank about? So either you can prepare for that question, or you can say it, at first. So like, okay, the prank was about
Mm.
blah blah blah.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
so don't go too into detail, but still, keep some detail there.
Right.
Okay, so second question.
Mm.
What do
Please.
you do to get rid of stress?
Okay, very good question. So normally, I'm reading a book or traveling somewhere like in the nature, like natural places. But since it's Corona, I was just staying at home recently, and at the moment, maybe I'm watching video or like listening to the music, especially the music that makes you calm, like the sounds of nature, stuff like that. Or maybe
Okay.
call my friends. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. So you
I think
were
I
staying at
was, yeah, did I wrong using I was, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
okay.
tell me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was staying at home. That
Mm-mm.
means that you were in the that
Yeah,
means that in the past, but you're still at home,
I
yeah?
noticed that one. Yeah, I was staying
So
at
I
home.
have been staying, maybe because it's in the past and it's in the link to the present.
I've been.
Have been. Present perfect is that tense. We use present perfect when we link something in the past to something in the present. So you can say, oh, I have been studying English for 10 years. That means you're still studying English and you started 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But if you say, I was studying English, that means that you studied English sometime in the past. Yeah? But you're not doing it now.
Hmm.
And since you're still staying at home and you want to say, okay, I have been doing it since 2 years ago or since the start of Corona, then you can say, okay, I have been staying at home. That's present perfect continuous.
Yeah.
Okay?
Cool. Mm-mm. Yeah,
Okay.
noticed. I noticed that one. I was saying should be a
Okay,
yeah.
okay, but don't
Thank you.
don't
Don't
get
think
too
too much.
concentrated. Yeah. Don't be too hung up on this stuff. Just try it. The point is that I think you know this stuff. You just need to relax a bit. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, surely you know what present perfect is and stuff, but now the idea is to apply it in a conversation completely casually.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. There was another mistake. I can't remember. It was a minor mistake.
You can
But
write if you want. So.
yeah, I think I'll just write. Yeah, that's
I mean,
maybe.
when I'm talking, you can write, so you will remember what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to do that, but I usually don't do it because like then people like see I'm writing something, you're like, oh, I made a mistake. Oh no. But I'll
It's
do
fine
it.
for me. For me, it's fine. Yeah. I'm happy
Okay, I'll
with
try.
the correction. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to be discreet about it. Correction. Okay. But let's then try to just do as many questions as possible, and then later on we'll get to the mistakes.
Yeah.
Because don't try to think too much. Like, oh, is it blah blah blah? Just try to relax now. Forget about the mistakes. Okay. Later we'll get to them.
Okay.
Okay. So, um, what three words best describe you?
Well, maybe independent, confident, and discipline.
Okay. Could you go into detail about
All
these?
right. So first of all, independent because I love to work so hard to live my own life without asking money from my parents or rely on someone else. And then the second one, confidence. Normally, I'm okay, like talking in front of people and giving them like some information or telling them some stories about my experience or like having like small groups, and then sometimes I be the one who talk much. And then the third one, discipline. I like to have like routine schedules every day so that I can organize everything easily, and I have sometimes like checklist what should I do on that day.
Sorry, really sorry about that. It was something with my grandma.
Oh, you mentioned your
It's okay.
grandma. Then your grandma, what happened with her?
It's okay. It was just something regarding some delivery, and she called me. It's
Oh,
stupid. It's nothing. It's nothing bad.
like
Just
she sent you something?
no. Something came for her, and she wasn't sure it was for her. So like, she called me, and I thought it was something like bad. She got sick, but no, it was a stupid delivery. Like, but
It's fine. It's
it's
fine.
okay. And the funny thing is that, so basically, it was something from abroad, yeah, and like everything's
Oh,
paid for. And then it comes here, and they say I need to pay $40, and I'm like, what? Why do I need to pay $40 if it's already paid for? And they're like, it's the tax, it's the what's it called, the tax. You know, when something crosses a country, so you need to pay a tax.
who sent it?
My sister from abroad.
Oh, your sister is living abroad.
Yeah, she's in America.
Wow.
And these are like motorcycle gloves or something. It's because I ride motorcycles, so she sent me. And like it's supposed to be, nothing free, but no, this costs $50 for some reason. I said I didn't accept the package. I said okay, I'll check it out later because it doesn't make sense that it's so
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah. Why? But you pay already for the
Yeah,
$50.
yeah, I paid online for the delivery and everything, and they say okay, you need to pay 4,000. I'm like, what? No, why do you need to pay? I mean,
Wha-
it's stupid. It makes no
Why?
sense.
I
Plus, I've
mean,
been waiting for it
normally,
for like, yeah.
someone who send the package is someone who pay the shipping, right? The shipping
Yeah, I
cost.
mean, yeah, the shipping is paid for, everything is paid for, but now for this some reason this costs $40. I mean, why? Plus, I've been waiting for it for like 2 months.
Mm.
It was sent by DHL, and then our post service, Post of Serbia, took it because for some reason because they couldn't receive it here, and I'm like, okay, and now I have to pay for that. I mean, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
So
maybe they're
I
lying. The office, post office.
I didn't accept the package. I'm not gonna give 4,000 dinars is $40. I'm not gonna give that money for no reason. Okay, so
Mm.
anyway, let's forget about that. Let's stick to the class. So
So your grandma is in the house.
yeah, it's a two-story house.
Mm-mm.
Upstairs and grandma is down.
Mm.
Okay, so it's basically different flats. So, but it's like
The same
object.
building. Mm.
Yeah, it's a building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So we were at Independence. Then you said,
Oh, maybe that's pretty much everything. So did you notice some mistakes?
no, it was pretty good. But as I said before, let's not stick to mistakes right now. Let's just talk. And then later
Okay,
on.
you're right. I mean,
Okay.
I, remember the most. I mean, when I got mistakes, I will remember on,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
during
I'll
of
write
my
down.
life.
When I hear something really bad, I write it
Yeah,
down. So like sometimes I will do this. You might
because
not even notice, but I know how
have
to.
have you have experience when someone correct you, then you will remember all the time. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that
especially
was.
like if it's something I really care about, or it's something that I'm
Mm,
okay. If it's like something I know,
yeah.
so like imagine like okay, I'm sure that I know something about maths, and then someone says, okay, you're wrong. I will remember that for certain. So yeah, okay. So okay, let's go to number 5. So
Mm.
what would be your perfect weekends?
Well, in these situations, maybe it's gonna be, having quality time with family or maybe friends, and then maybe it's somewhere in the park, and we can talk about future or maybe short-term goals, and or talking about some stupid things that we did in the past. It's gonna be perfect weekend for me. Is it
Okay, nice, nice.
make
So like,
sense?
okay, sounds good. So like, do you spend a lot of time with your family and friends, or?
Um, I would say, yeah, in the past, but since this kind of situation is very rare having time with them. So when I say perfect time, I want to have that kind of situation, but for now, maybe it's a little bit hard. And how about you?
Okay. For me, well, yeah, I guess with my friends not so much because a lot of them are pretty scared of the virus. So like usually we just online, yeah, we use
Yeah,
Discord or you know the app I was telling you about, and we talk. I guess they don't go outside much. Maybe with some friends, but usually like most of them are staying at home. With my family, I try to spend as much time as possible, and yeah, I guess.
so when is the time when you go outside? Like in what occasions?
So usually I go outside, I guess evening, stuff like that. What I like
What?
to do is I ride my skateboard. So like I usually take my skateboard and ride downtown. And because I'm up a hill, it's all downhill to the center of the city. So it's perfect for, going down and cruising.
But when you go
Um,
back to your home, it's hard, is it?
I use the public transport, so
Oh,
it's the best case scenario. So I go down pretty fun and then back just
Hmm.
take the tram or the trolley or something.
To do what in
So
the in the town? Like just meeting with new friends or just walking around?
sometimes I go alone. Like
Mm.
I actually plan on going today. So in the evening, I wanted to go actually yesterday, but it was raining. It was awful. But
Mm.
I guess today it will be sunny. So like as you can see, when it's pretty nice outside. So like I don't know. I hope it won't rain again. And I guess I love usually sometimes I go with my friends. They, for example, also ride skateboards. So like we go together, like a group,
Mm.
like a band. But like now, as I say, they don't go outside that much, so I go alone. And usually I meet someone, so I talk with someone, I guess. And
Like someone new?
yeah. I'm quite a an
Friendly?
easygoing guy. I'm really
Mm.
communicative with people. I like to like meet new people and stuff. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow. How old are you?
I'm currently 19.
19.
Yeah.
Normally, yeah. It's I was shy when I was 19.
Well, me too. Actually, like a year ago, I was a bit different. But like there was this one work camp. I put it in my profile. I actually went to volunteer as an English teacher in Italy because I
Italy.
had some yeah, in Italy, but it was like usually a program for kids, yeah. And
Mm-mm.
we went there, and that's when I met a lot of Italians. I actually learned Italian then, and like
So
that's
you can
kind of where I
speak
changed. Yeah.
Italian fluently?
Sì, sì, posso
Mm.
parlare italiano, ma non è perfetto, ma per i stranieri è suonato come un italiano. It's,
It
I
sounds
guess it-
like Spanish when
it's
you say
very
"sí."
similar to Spanish. It's very, very similar to Spanish. Italian and Spanish are actually, like, I can actually understand Spanish people when they speak to some
Mm.
degree.
Yeah.
However, Italian is like, it depends on the region. Like, I figured out that I speak the best Italian when I'm making fun of them. Sì, quando parlo in italiano e sono come questo, ma allora Dio. You really accented
Like imitating
it.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
Make
You know,
fun
when
of
you're
them.
imitating them, it sounds the best. They're like, oh, sì, sì, el perfetto accento, bravo, Alex. It's like, so I guess Italian. I learned it by myself, and currently I'm trying to
Wow.
improve. Yeah, and I'm trying to improve it. So I guess yeah, I have experience, teaching people, teaching
Mm.
myself. So like
Yeah.
I kind of know what works and what doesn't work.
Mm.
And I'm currently at the level where I can like listen to Italian YouTubers or films.
Wow.
So like my aim is to at least get like B2. I
But
guess
you said it's just 1 year. I thought it's
yeah.
pretty fast when you reach level B2 for just 1 year.
Yeah, but basically, like, no, it was, yeah, a year ago I was in Italy. However, like, a year ago I was in Italy. Then I started, like, really learning it 6 months ago.
Mm.
Then, like, from Duolingo. Basically, on Duolingo, I learned the
Oh yeah.
basics. Yeah. And then, like, I did the Italian tree. Then I switched my language to Italian and learned English. So, like, I did the reverse.
Mm.
And I guess I'm now trying to like look at YouTubers and stuff because I know a lot of words. I like know the grammar. So now I'm trying to like perfect it, relax more. Because it's difficult when you really hear an Italian speaker because they, omit some things or they say some things differently or they have their tricks. It's the same for English. Like when you hear someone from Britain say something you might not understand because it's a local phrase, yeah? And
Yeah.
Italy is very divided because it's made up of a lot of regions, and every region like has its own dialect, its own quirks and stuff.
Mm-mm.
So I'm trying to learn that currently, and then maybe later on I'll try to learn German because my idea currently is to finish my bachelor's here in Serbia and then go for a master's degree abroad.
So you are still in uni.
Yeah, yeah.
What semester?
Well, I just started uni because when you're 19, then you start. Yeah.
Oh, really? Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot. I think I was 18, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So maybe 19,
It
18.
depends. It
Yeah.
depends. Like in Serbia, people finish high school when they're 18, and then you start. But if you start a year later or a year earlier, then you can start with 18 university. Like it's complicated. I don't want to go into details, but
I
basically, like
see.
for most people, they start at my age and then they go to uni at when they're 19. So
So what major are you taking?
I'm taking IT in mechanical engineering. So
Mm. But now it's no class. It's online.
no, currently I don't have classes at all. Like uni starts at the end of September. So currently I'm on break basically.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why? It's pretty good activities teaching English. Like
it's really good.
pretty good in
Like
this
it's
situation.
not it's not like that much money because like I don't know. It's good for me so I can like go out or like pay for some parts for the motorcycle or like I'm well off. I can go somewhere and pay for it, but still it's not like okay, I can buy a house or I can buy something very big.
It's good
So
for your experience. Yeah.
perfect. It's perfect
Mm.
for a CV, I suppose. Like when I put okay, I've been blah blah blah. It sounds really good. So
So what are your peers doing? Like your friends, maybe like classmates or people in the same age as you?
well, well, like I guess maybe some of them are working. We have these like youth organizations here in Serbia where you can like work in storage units and stuff. Basically, work for 10 hours a day for like $16. It's
16 for 10 hours
well, I mean,
or
it's
per
eight
hour.
hours. Yeah, it's
It's
10, it's
10,
8 hours, but
10
like
hours.
when you get to there and get back and blah blah blah, it gets to
True.
10 hours.
So this job is better for Serbian, yeah?
Well, the problem is that most like it's better, yes, but it's hard like to actually like look here and properly. I mean, I can say that I'm a native speaker because I actually spent a lot of time in America and
Oh yeah,
I speak like a native speaker. Or like when someone doesn't speak like this, it's pretty hard to like
I see.
get this level of English or this level of pay
So
or
you are
these
so
skills.
lucky, yeah? One of the
Well,
luckiest Serbian.
I don't think I'm lucky, but like I guess I have a skill and I
Yeah,
decided to use it. Yeah, like I
yeah,
have pretty good English, so okay, why not use it?
true.
And like I guess it's a pretty nice thing to have this kind of job because I'm working from home. I can like yesterday I spent 4 hours reading a book. Like I
What
have that
book?
freedom. I was reading Idiot from Dostoevsky.
English.
Yeah,
English book.
no, it's a Serbian book. No,
Serbian book.
Dostoevsky is a Russian author. However, like this book is in Serbian. I have
Hmm.
some English books as well. It was The Picture of Dorian Gray or Crime and Prejudice. Like I have some English books as well, but like I don't know. I'm trying to balance between both of them
Yeah,
because I want to keep my English as perfect as possible. Since I'm a tutor. However, I still want to somewhat focus on the language I use every day, and that is Serbian because I live in this country. Yeah, but it's very funny because like I know four languages, so like I can very easily go along and pretend I'm someone that I'm not. So like I used to have this joke with my friends. We would like start speaking English to see how people react because we both have like native accents. So like it's very strange to see like speaking English perfectly and they're like looking, oh wow, he's a foreigner or something. And
but
especially like if we speak Italian, then people are like, oh damn, like so.
they cannot distinguish your appearance, like your face, that you are Serbian or native
No,
or
because I don't really look at like a stereotypical Serbian because I have long hair. Usually people have short hair here. I have a beard. Usually people don't grow beards. I
really.
guess yeah, my age. Usually my age they don't grow this. So I look much older.
Yeah,
I have the appearance. They called me actually American in high school
really.
because yeah, because I rode a skateboard and like I was I
So
guess like
American.
yeah, like oh I'm like you're the American. They're like okay.
Not about
So
hair, but not about beard or mustache, but about like feature, like face
oh
features.
features. Well I don't know. No, I guess because I don't know. Like personally, I can't really see any difference between Europeans. Maybe like I can say, okay, Germans have
Hmm.
blonder hair or bluer eyes, but like for example, I have green eyes and light hair, and
Yeah,
usually Serbs, I don't know, like
brown.
I can't tell the difference. Like I really can't tell the difference between someone from my region. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's not as prominent as in Asia, for example, where you can tell if someone is from Korea or Japan or China. But here it's not so easy to distinguish.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah. So
So
it's your face is not typical Serbian, yeah. No.
well, I mean, typical Serbian. That's the thing here. Like, it's very hard to define a typical Serbian face. But I'm telling you that usually people here have short hair
Short hair.
because I think they're scared of people thinking they're gay. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like, it seems like that. Like, okay, I don't want people to think like it seems like a a character trait. I don't know. I
Hmm.
mean, I'm joking around, but yeah, most people are like they try to act as tough as possible, but they look so funny. Like if you go
Hmm.
to my class, if you were to go to in my class like 2 years ago when I was in high school, basically like 90% of the guys have short hair.
Yeah.
Maybe like me and some of my friends have long hair, but that's it. Like it's pretty
Hmm.
rare. So especially beards, like I don't know many people who have beards.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have like a strong beard. It's just something but
Why you grow your beard? Like, is it to looks more mature or what?
well, I can't actually. Here, I can't grow my beard. Like it doesn't grow here, so
Yeah.
that's why I like have this because this is where it
Hmm.
grows. So that's why I have this um we call it D'Artagnan because there's the movie Three Musketeers, and like the main musketeer has this type of beard. So like it's how it's called here. But okay. What
Well,
about you? What about Indonesia? Like how do people act there? Like how is the situation there?
just like normal. Like, yeah, you're right. We have short hair, and sometimes now it's like more modern, right? Like people watch YouTube from other countries, so sometimes they follow other people's style. So it's not shocking when you have long hair like you. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
but maybe the features is different. We can tell that, oh, it's Indonesian, it's not Indonesian, but maybe in
Okay.
Serbia it's hard to distinguish.
Like it's like the people I personally don't see it. Like if maybe I can tell if someone's from Albania or something, but like because we're all South Slavs in the Balkans, yeah. So
Hmm.
Balkans are like here. Can I share my screen?
Sure.
Here, let me do it. I think it'll be much
Wait,
better
let
from here.
me apa change the setting.
Yeah, that's why I like Skype because it's much
Here.
easier. Okay, here let me. How can I hide video? Exit. Okay, let me go to. Where is it? Chat? No. Reactions? No. Records? Nope. Share screen. Nice. Okay.
Share screen.
So, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to here, and let's go to here. Okay. So, okay, so this is my country. So yeah, this is Europe. Okay, you know this.
Mm.
And this part here, this is the Balkans.
So your country is part of Europe, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Serbia is here in Europe. This is the capital city, Belgrade, that I've been telling you
Mm.
about.
That
These
yeah,
are two other cities.
where you live, yeah, in there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm somewhere here. So like it
Mm.
basically here it's uphill and this is downtown. So like it's all downhill from here. It's perfect, for riding.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. So like this is Serbia, and all of these countries were once part of one country. It was called Yugoslavia. Like Slovenia, all of these countries were once one country.
Yeah.
There was a civil war. It was quite bloody, but basically now they're separate. And like usually, like you can't really tell the difference of someone from here and from here because we're all the same people, South Slavs. It's the same race, I guess you can say. Maybe you can tell a difference from people here in Albania. They
What's
are different,
difference?
but like, what's the difference?
Mm.
I guess maybe they're like maybe darker hair or maybe like
Ah.
darker eyes or maybe different. Like you can usually like tell it, I guess, but it's not like something okay, maybe darker tone or something. But like usually this region here, it's and personally, I can't tell the difference from someone from here and from here. Like it's because there was a lot of, I guess, mixing and like Europeans are usually kind of the same, in my opinion. Maybe someone from Sweden would have like blonde hair and blue eyes, but also in Serbia, like I have a couple of friends that have very blonde hair and blue eyes. So like there's no like rule. Like basically and especially for America, the thing with America is that it was a mixture of many immigrants, many nations. There's no way to tell that someone's not American because there's no such thing as an American. Like even you could say that you're an American if you had the accent. Yeah, no one would say, okay, he's not American, because there are a lot of people from Indonesia that live in America, a lot of Chinese people, a lot of Japanese people, a lot of like everyone's in America. So like
So mm,
yeah.
it's not about the race, yeah. Like
Well, like I mean,
they
of
were
course
born in
they
America.
are they're yeah. I mean, if you ask me, I don't care because I look at the person. I don't care where you're from. But of course, I mean, I think that's most people agree with me on this. But like some people might say, okay, oh, go back to Asia, but that's just so racist and stupid, and they're the minority. And people like take those things and say, okay, this is the whole society. But I don't think that's the whole society. I think that most people are very open-minded and they accept differences. So
I forgot, like You told me you were living in America for quite a long time. So
No,
what did
yeah,
you do? For how
I've
long?
been to America.
Mm,
3 years.
3 years. Doing what? Like school?
It was usually visiting my sister. It was not. I wasn't living. I've been visiting America. You know. So I've been
Mm.
like staying for a couple of months or weeks. It was here in Rochester. So I spent a lot of time actually here.
So
This
your
this
sister's is American now. She's
well,
American.
she's there. I guess she lives there. She got a job there. She finished college, university. So she's pretty well off. And we usually
Wow.
chat. But like most of my English doesn't stem from that, but it stems from the fact that I've been using it all my life, you know, conversing with people or, you know, working in English or like using it because in my school, all these maps. So here is my school. It was somewhere around here. Yeah, Aviation Academy. Yeah, so I was in a school that was for aviation and aeronautics. This is how it looks. We have an airplane
Mm.
in the backyard.
It's your school
Yeah,
when you
this
were
was my
in
high school.
high
Yeah,
school. Wow.
I mean it looks pretty good, and these are like the classes and stuff.
Why there are like airplane? Like is it like school for being pilot
No, it's for mechanics.
mechanics?
Yeah, you see, like these are our work uniforms. We have engines here, and we would like take apart the engines and you know work with them.
So it is
But
like
what's
vocational high school.
yes. But what's important here is that we used to travel a lot with this school. So maybe like I would spend 2 weeks in France, and then when I was in France, I would also use English. And the funny thing is that most people would go to me so that I can talk to people. Like for example, they didn't know how to use English, so they would go to me and say, "Okay, Alexa, please tell this guy, okay, we need help." So like my 4 years in this school, I usually spent, you know, actually translating stuff. So like all of this, you know, combines into something that I have today. This is like my knowledge, I guess. So like this is my high school, and my current university is, oh man, it's here. Mashinsky Fakultet. It's mechanical and university. It's so ugly. Like it's such an ugly building, but
It's
it's
big.
it's
It's
very
big, yeah. Big building.
it's really big. Like it does a lot of things. Yeah, I guess it's interesting. So like
So what do you want to do in the future?
well, to be honest, like um I guess I'm more into IT,
Hmm.
and the I'll try to go because I like engineering. Like I like to work on my own motorcycle and stuff, but I'm more into IT. Like if I were to choose between the two, I would go for IT. Like my current major is like, as I said, IT and mechanical engineering. So like it's a combination of the two. And I don't know. I'll see. To be honest, like I don't know. I think I'll just follow the market. So I'll see. Okay, if there's a lack of engineers, I'll go for that. If there's a lack for blah blah, I'll go for that. So because currently I don't really know. Like I really like teaching English, but I don't think I would like make a profession out of it. Like I look at it as a side job. I don't want it to be like okay,
Yeah.
main thing I do.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess this is Belgrade. It's quite a nice city. And oh, and from Indonesia, like you said, you were in Java. Java. This
Java.
is Java. Yeah.
Yeah. Central Java.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's over there.
So, like for example, how do you go from here to here? Like, are there boats or something, or
Airplane or
airplane?
both. Yeah, but it's different, price and different time. Like it takes 1 hour only if you use airplane, but it's gonna be 2 days using boat or ship.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
So
I
when
was
you
always curious, like, how does someone go with the car from here to here?
oh
Like, I guess
no,
boat.
it's gonna be so long journey. I mean, just using airplane is very easy.
Okay.
And when you travel to other countries, it's just like using train or because there is
Well,
no like ocean between. Yeah, just like they close each other.
okay, so here, let me show you this. So, my school sent me by plane to Paris. There was like a student exchange program. So
Mm.
like we went by plane to Paris, and that was like 3 hours. However, if you were to go by car or bus, it would take 20 hours. It's way too long. For example, when I went to Italy, I was in Milan. So this ride here took me 17 hours by bus.
Wow.
It's a
But you can
lot.
go to Italy directly from Serbia, right? Can you?
Well, well, the fastest
Like
way is
using
go.
airplane? No.
Yes, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Mm,
But if you want to, for example, travel by car or by motorcycle, I actually want
yeah.
to go by my motorbike.
To
Usually I would
Italy?
go, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But like I made a mistake that I like what the problem is I didn't destroy it. Basically, I started fixing parts on it and I broke something, and now I'm waiting for that part to come, and it's taking so long because currently it's Croatia, it's in here, and I don't know if it needs to wait for customs or something, but like I'm waiting for this part to come so I can ride my motorcycle. It's very, but anyway, I don't want to bore you with that. But basically, the idea is if I were to go to Italy, I can go like this:
Mm.
Belgrade, Zagreb, blah 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 here, and that's a long trip. Or you can go Belgrade, Montenegro, and then you can take a boat from here to here.
Mm.
And then when you do that, like you're in Italy. So I guess there are many ways to go. The fastest is the plane. Like, I wanted to like experience the scenery and stuff. But anyway, I don't know. Like, do you travel by your car sometimes?
Yeah, but normally it's, in Indonesia we have very long distance, so it's better to just use train or, you know,
Yeah, I
bus
mean it's such a big
together.
country. Like, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Trains are not so developed here in Serbia. Like, you can take the train, I guess, but it's not really fast. Like, we don't have a metro in Belgrade, so like usually you take trams and stuff. Like, for example, I was from here and my girlfriend was from here. It took me like an hour and a half to get to her by public transport. It's a long time, you know. So, I mean, Belgrade is a big city because you have New Belgrade. This is like built a couple of years, not a couple of years, like 50 years ago. This was built. This part here, it was a swamp, and they drained it and they made all these new buildings. This is old Belgrade. This city is old, or like 2,000 years old. It was like destroyed 50 times, destroyed, built again. So this has a very rich history, this part here, this whole city. So I really like my city, but like it's it's very interesting to talk about it.
What is the
But yeah,
best, like, tourist attractions, or maybe natural tourist, like, places that
okay.
people can
So I
see?
guess one thing here, Kalemegdan. This is one of the places people go. It's a fortress in the middle of the city. Like, you have all this scenery.
Mm.
You have this statue of Victory. That's
Looks so
something
hot
else.
in the afternoon.
Yeah. You have a dinosaur park as well. So it's very interesting. Let me find. Okay, yeah, this is the best picture. So basically, like, where this picture was taken, there's a wall, and a lot of people go there and sit and watch this because it's like up on a hill, and then you can see like Belgrade and the delta of these two rivers. Because Belgrade is actually on a delta of two rivers, so like that's what's specific for it. Like here, you can see you have Danube and the Sava, and they unite here. Yeah.
Mm.
So like it's and this is where the wall is at. And basically, like, from here you can sit and look at everything. You can also see all this, and this is a beautiful part as well. And that's one of the most nice. That's the nicest thing in Belgrade as well. Like, just walking around city is very interesting because for example, here I'll show you this. You, for
Uh,
example, see, yeah. So look, you can see a very old building like this. Here, I'll go up. So you can see a very old building like this, and then like right next to it, you see a very, communist or very, building like this. So it's very interesting. It's very unorganized and dirty, but like yeah, you can see everything. This is the park I was talking about.
so you have different characters, like alphabet. Is it
Oh yeah, in Serbia it's Cyrillic. Here, I'll show you that as well.
Cyrillic?
Yeah, okay. So here, let me open this. And why is it not working? Cancel. Cyrillic. Okay. Okay, so let me find it. So, for example, you see how you say b, v, see how it's different.
What's the difference?
You see how we write in Latin, and you see how we write in Cyrillic. It's
or v. But
in
it's
Serbian,
like b.
Yeah. In Serbian, you usually say the letter in the simplest way possible. So you don't say A, B, C. We say A, B, V. Like you say it completely. You don't say like, how can I describe this? I don't know the proper name for this, but like some letters, for the example, the Latin alphabet, you say A. But A is actually made out of more sounds than one. The Serbian Cyrillic is made out of one sound.
Only one. I see.
Sound, yeah.
Like
so b, v, g, d. You see, you don't say d, g, say j, d. It's so that's like something specific. You have like the equivalent here. So A, B, C, D, blah blah. A, b, v, g, d, j. This is a difficult letter. It's y and y. There's like a very slight difference between these two. So yeah, I guess. However, in Serbia, we use both of them. So it's legal to write in Latin and it's legal to write in Cyrillic. However, most things are written in Cyrillic because we consider it like the primary. However, like if you were to write in Latin, no one will tell you anything because it's completely allowed. It's not illegal, yeah?
So how about you yourself? What did you use for text message?
Well, it depends. Usually, I like to use Cyrillic when I'm writing. Like, if I'm writing something with pen and paper, I always use Cyrillic. I prefer it. I like it more. However, like, if I'm typing, because my keyboard is in Latin, so I usually use Latin. Or maybe, like, if I'm writing messages or if I'm doing anything on the computer or online, I use Latin. However, if I'm writing something personally, or writing notes for myself, I write it in Cyrillic because I prefer it. Actually, I like how it looks on the paper, but it's different when I'm typing something because it's much more practical to type in Latin because most things are in Latin. Yeah. So I mean, look at this Serbian Cyrillic alphabet. Like I can type it like this here. I have Cyrillic here, and then I can say, Srpska. Cyrillica. Yeah, I mean, I can do it like this, but still, it's
hard.
My keyboard isn't made for this, and then sometimes it writes a wrong letter, so I need to know like by heart like where to type and stuff. But yeah, and in Indonesian, like you only use Latin or
the same like as in English.
Okay, but it's one language, yeah, Indonesian.
Yeah. But just different, like pronunciation, but the same.
Okay. So, like for Indonesian, like nama saya. That sounds like my name is nama saya. Like, why is it nama saya?
Oh yeah, you said nama saya. Like, you how did you learn? Like just from the video that I've sent to you?
Yeah. I was like, what did he say? Like, I was confused whether it was something.
Do some research? No.
Yeah, I actually did some research because he said Namasaya David, and I'm like, okay, is this something in English that I don't understand?
But
then I looked it up.
What is my name is in Serbian?
Moje ime je.
Moje ime.
Moje ime je. Or you can say so.
Moje ime je.
Here I can show you this. So moje ime je. I'll type them in
It's
Latin. It's
totally different, like in English.
You see the difference between them? Moje ime je, and in Cyrillic it's moje ime je. There's only one letter that's different. Most of them are similar. So like here, I'll type it. You can say moje ime je. It means my moje name ime is je. Or you can say zovem se.
It must be so hard learning your language.
Oh my god.
There's someone learn your language in online?
Well, people try, but I personally, I don't know how I would teach someone Serbian. Like maybe like I can teach them the basics, but like when it gets to something that's really complicated, because in that regard, English is much, much, much simpler. Like when you get to verbs in Serbian, it's a nightmare. Like so many conjugations, so many forms, so many changes. Like it's just wow. And then like learning
One thing,
cases.
one thing I want to ask. When you say conjugations, what does it mean?
It means changes. To conjugate means to change something. So usually
Mm,
when people say conjugations, they mean changing verbs or changing
mm.
whatever you. So when you say it here, I'll do this as well.
Or like in English, like to go, to win, go win, stuff like
So
that.
here, look at this one. So conjugation means to change the verb from its infinitive form so that it matches with the subject in the sentence. So infinitive in English is to be, okay? So let's say if you want this to become past simple, you would say was. And that's a conjugation. You change it from
Ah,
to be to was. Or am is are, I am, blah, 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 stuff like that.
I see.
But I want to show you one more thing in this for Serbian specific. So when you say zovem se Alex, it means I am called. It means someone calls you like this, yeah?
Mm.
This is actually similar to Italian because you can say mi chiamo Alexa. Yes, I call myself. Basically, that's you don't hear this in English,
No.
but people like say it a lot in our language. So this basically means I call myself Alexa. Zovem se Alexa means I call myself Alexa. Yeah, it's a bit of a quirk that's in I guess European languages. However, English doesn't use it, I guess, but here it's very prevalent. What
Are there
else?
so many foreign people living in your country, like from
Ah,
China, maybe?
well, I guess. Hmm. I don't know. I guess there are a lot of Chinese people here, but they're usually like
Do
they
they
got made
speak
fun of. But
Serbian?
huh? No, well, when they speak Serbian, it's very funny. Like it's very broken, very basic, watered down Serbian. Chinese people here are usually like they either work at their Chinese food stores or like they have these cheap Chinese stores like where you buy something for a
Yeah.
small amount of money.
Chinese is everywhere. I thought there is no Chinese in Serbia.
No, there's a lot of them
It's
here. It's
everywhere
like
in Indonesia too.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We can talk about the Chinese later on because I
Oh yeah.
don't like, personally. I don't really notice them
Yeah.
that much. Yeah,
Yeah. We don't need to talk about that. I mean, I'm just telling the fact. Like, yeah.
yeah, there are a lot of them here, but like,
Mm-mm.
no, not talk bad about them, but like, yeah, I mean, I don't notice them that much in Serbia, but I think there are a lot of them,
Mm.
especially like when you go to those specific places. So like we have Chinese pyramids in New Belgrade, and that's basically a pyramid where there are a lot of Chinese stores. So of course you'll see a lot of Chinese people there.
Yeah.
And what else? I guess for foreigners, a lot of people are actually coming to live here because of the cheap living expenses. So like you can get a
Really?
apartment for yeah, like it's very cheap, I guess, to live here. I
Like
mean, I
compared
guess this
to your neighbor's country, which one is cheapest? You're
well,
Serbian.
no, actually, here, let me go to Google Maps again. So, the thing with Serbia is that we're not in the European Union. So, usually, when a country joins the European Union, they become much more prosperous. However, the problem is that life gets more expensive there. So, like, Croatia is in the European Union and it has a much higher GDP than Serbia. However, most things are more expensive here in Croatia. If we go to Serbia here, things are very cheap here, and but still, like the living standards are quite low. And like, I guess if you were not from here, then if you were working a foreign job for a foreign pay, then I guess you would make a lot of money and you can easily live in Serbia. However, if you're working for a Serbian job and a Serbian pay, it's not so easy. Like it's basically like scraping the barrel. So actually, my first idea was to get a foreign job. So like I know maybe an engineer that works from home for Germany, get a German paycheck, and then when you have a German paycheck in Serbia, you're really good. Like you're really well off. But like if you work for Serbian money, it's not so easy. Especially like in the last couple of years, life has gotten much more expensive here. Like higher cost to get a driving license, higher cost of cigarettes, higher cost of everything. You know, taxes have increased and stuff.
You smoke?
So no, I don't. I don't. But like, I know my friends. Like, I know that before. Usually, like, sometimes people ask me to buy them cigarettes, and I would do it. But I don't smoke. Like, remember, like before it was maybe $2 for a pack, and now it's 3.5. And
Mm,
like, imagine someone who smokes every day. Like, that's a big, big
yeah.
hit on their income, big hit on their pockets. So,
So what you spend the most every day for you personally?
well, currently I don't really spend that much money because I don't ride my motorcycle, so I don't spend much on fuel. I don't go out that much, so nothing. But I guess if it was a normal day, I guess most of my money goes on fuel. Yeah,
Fuel for your motor, for your
yeah, fuel.
motorcycle.
Yeah, but it doesn't waste that much fuel. Like
Mm,
it's 3 liters per 100 kilometers. So I don't really spend that much money, you know. Like I guess I'm a bit economic, but still, like I don't like when I go out, I like to pay for things. Like when I go out, I like to pay for it all. So I guess that's why this job is perfect for me because I have enough money to like function. Yeah.
mm.
So yeah, I guess this was a little bit of a tour of Serbia.
Thank you so much, Alexa. Wow. Yeah, great. I know more about European
Um,
countries and your country.
next class, I would like you to actually tell me about your country. Like, tell me about your island or the whole country if you can. That's actually a really good
Sure,
exercise.
sure. Yeah,
And
I will.
if you want,
And
yeah,
mhm,
yeah. If you want, like maybe I was thinking about us, like maybe if I can give you some homework and then maybe you can write an essay. Yeah, something like that.
sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So maybe, have you ever traveled to somewhere abroad? You told me you
yeah,
were in Australia, yeah?
yeah.
So like maybe you can write an essay about your experience in Australia. Like you can write an essay about, okay, what's different from Indonesia? What's something specific in Australia?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay,
I'll try.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I think most Indonesian they are not really good in writing, but I think it's good exercise. I will try.
Okay, yeah, try to do it because writing is perfect for actually noticing some mistakes. I really like to give out these types of homeworks because I can then really see what's wrong. Because
Mm,
writing is one of the most complex way that you can express your thoughts because you need to like think and put it on paper.
true.
Okay,
Yeah,
so then we can like notice some mistakes. Then we'll work on that as well. So again,
yeah,
sorry for being absent for like what 2 minutes or something. It was stupid delivery. I'll figure out what the problem is.
yeah.
So
Okay.
anyway,